Oh, yeah. What's up, Raod Dawg, P1 production expert and or sweet supernatural freak. I am Roy Golden, Dorado myself, coming straight at you from around the side. Previously recorded now on YouTube Live. Go Google, like me. Hey. Oh, George! Listen. Oh, listen. That dolphin is wild and woolly tonight. My dolphin squeal is just all over the place. Getting high and going deep. Getting high and going deep. Tonight I've got an audio treat so sweet your cochleas will swallow it all. Because, I'll tell you why if you really must know. Yeah. This is an historic day. An historic day, everybody. You don't believe me? I understand. But that's okay. That's okay. Allow me to demonstrate. Allow me to demonstrate why this is an historic day. You ready? You ready for this? Very strong and very hard and very much. Very long. I got a subscriber. And it's not myself. I can't subscribe to myself. I've got a subscriber. Oh, George. Come on, George. Oh. I got a subscriber today. Oh, yeah, I did. It's so nice to see a not zero on the subscribe. So thank you, subscriber. I like that. That's real nice. You subscribe to the lamest episode I'm going to have so far. It's this is a Bedroom Boy's Best, by the way. I am Roy Golden, Dorado myself. A Bedroom Boy's Best. "20 years ago." Actually, let me go back. 23 years ago, I began a journey to produce an album of all original music that went straight from here, pointing to my heart, to your ears, pointing to your ears. Well, more than 2 decades later, it's time for Omniville to be unleashed. Join me now as I share with you each step of my quest to finally bring you this Bedroom Boy's Best. Yeah, as you can tell, I got my voiceover voice back on tonight. Got a great night's sleep last night. Thank you, GenoStem Pro. GenoStem Pro. Had a good workout. Walked a long time. It was a beautiful day here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. I am broadcasting live by the anus canals of Spare Valley Ranch, a suburb area of Irving, Texas, a suburb area of Dallas, Texas, USA. Raod Dawg Federacion Studios. I am a bedroom boy. What I've done is converted it's not even a bedroom. It's got French doors. Viva Vivendi. Oh, no. Oh, Marseille. Oh, sweet Marseille. It's got French doors, but it's a space that otherwise would be a den or a bedroom. It's got a little bitty closet. I'll be taking y'all on a grand tour very soon indeed. And this is where I do music production. I am mixing, I am mastering, I am tracking, I am tutorializing, I am broadcasting live all over the world. What's up, Cape Town? How you doing, Melbourne? Aloha, Berlin. It may be an early morning in London, but it's a late night for me. That's right. I've converted this bedroom space into a functional, working, super-duper production studio powerhouse. And I did it over a year ago, year and a half, almost 2 years. Yeah, I guess I started the process, oh my gosh, how old am I now? This would have been when I'm 30. I started this 3 years ago, and converting this the space into a studio so that I could get some high quality recordings. I just wanted to be able to record high quality voiceovers and vocals myself. I just got this inkling I need to impress a girl. I thought she would be impressed maybe if I took a little karaoke track of some Goo Goo Dolls, maybe a little The Killers, maybe a little Josh Turner action, and tracked a good, clean vocal, and then email it to her and then say, oh, you just inspire me so much to do all this stuff. Are you impressed? How about now? Well, in my pursuit of higher quality recordings, I started getting back into the swing of these things. And as you've seen, or as you can go and check out my playlist for Throwback Thursdays, I get into some detail regarding my, well, what's been for, I guess, 24 years now, 23, 24 years. I started singing in middle school, performing live. Started writing songs in the summer of 1994, and here we are in 2017 currently. Yeah, 57, 77. It's a great year. It's the best year ever. Best year ever. Because now, 3 years later, after I started going online and seeing all of the resources for music production training, tips, reviews of software plugins that had been designed to accurately emulate thousands and thousands of dollars worth of historically iconic analog hardware, music production and music distribution has changed so much, even from yesterday, it seems. Something's always changing. But it had certainly come a long way over the last 10 years. As I went online, I discovered some great resources like pro-tools-expert.com. Started thinking about maybe getting a demo track done of my own songs. Sent it to somebody who did a great job. Just wasn't quite what I was looking for. And on that site, pro-tools-expert.com, lo and behold, there it is, a little banner. Just a little bitty tiny banner ad, baby. To get real drums on your tracks. Clickety-poo. Now here we are. Yeah. I got that snowball avalanche started. Yeah. Well, I released an album last year. I released my debut album, 11 original songs. It's called Omniville. It's available now in your favorite online music retailer. I prefer the Play Store. Go Google, like me. I tracked all the vocals here. I did all the mixing and all the mastering here. At the time, as of last year, this same time, whenever I'm finishing up all the mixes and the master so that I can finally get the distribution sent off to TuneCore, my distribution pal partner. Check them out, tunecore.com. TUNECORE.com. Oh, yeah. I had virtually no experience in the mixing process. The extent of mixing I'd done would be to take that karaoke style track and record some vocals on top of it and try to balance that out as much as possible. Go through some basic mastering procedures to try and optimize the track, balance it out, get it up to at least in the ballpark loudness wise. I can't wait till we get to the mastering section of this. I can show you all my new neat little tricks for keeping all them dynamics, still getting a nice, competitively loud master from a bedroom studio. Tutorial Tuesday. Shot some tutorials. What I'm doing now in this this 1 year later is I'm remixing and remastering and retracking everything on my Omniville album. I'm calling it Omniville Unleashed. And this is currently, for the next 7 minutes where I am, Tuesday, March 21st, 2017. Well, I got to be done March 31st. Don't have a lot of time, but what I've been doing throughout the course of this day is pre-processing all my tracks a different way. Been printing everything that we had recorded instrument-wise through some hi-fi customized hot-rodded Dorado-ized analog hardware. And then rework the arrangements of the guitars. Well, listen to some of that last night. If you haven't checked it out, it's episode A Bedroom Boy's Best Inside the Studio E001. Got a little sneak preview of Bad Way to Be. That's my vocal guide track. So what I do is get it as close as I can without spending a whole lot of time and effort on it before I get the vocals in so that I can make a clean vocal. Do vocals for a bit, take a little break, and then come back and do the final arrangement and mix. And move on to the next one. Got it down, got that process down. Wow, I sure wish I had an assistant. But hey, this is called A Bedroom Boy's Best. BOY''S. Not plural. It's just one. It's just me. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I've really gotten good at this vamping thing. 15 minutes in and I haven't said anything yet. I'm trying to think about what are we going to talk about tonight? I'll tell you what we're going to talk about. Let's talk about where I actually am. Not just who I am, but where I am in the production schedule If you haven't checked it out, also check out the playlist at youtube.com/RoyGoldenVideos. Of course, RoyGolden.com, RoyGolden.co.uk, RoyGolden.net, DoradoMyself.com, RoyGolden.co.za. Wherever you are, it's a worldwide thing here. We're involving everybody. Yeah. International superstar, high definition fan of Mutant Beast, Dorado myself. Dolphin squeal specialist and P1 spare extraordinaire. What I've got is a production schedule that I made last week, almost a week ago. Holy moly. I feel like I'm a week behind. All right. Oh, I'm right on schedule. Oh, this is great. This is great. So this is the 21st, 22nd. All right, here, let's take a look at where I am. And I'll start marking some of these things off. We started 16 March, studio setup, file folder structure setup. Got a new fresh hard drive. Ooh. Yeah, I went ahead and I tabled that for another day. After product. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to have to be after the 31st. I've got to dedicate all of my time and resources to make sure that I've got product. I want this product done. When I say product, I mean the finalized, sent off, distributed, being replicated on duplicated CDs. Everything else, though, let's go through this. Arrangements, Bad Way to Be, done. Ranch in the City, done. Kiss Another Wave, done. Doesn't Anybody Wanna, done. I didn't spend a whole lot of time on this arrangement because there's really not that much to it. So what I should say, even more than arrangements here, is guide tracks. The big key thing for me is guide tracks. I need those guide tracks first. I started thinking about this as I got a few days into production. Spending a lot of time in the arrangement side of things, it was good for these two songs. These two songs are the most complex arrangement-wise because I'm creating parts that were not played live. I'm actually adding some, oh my gosh, he's adding a little bit of production value. Co-figure. Everything else is played pretty tight, and I think sounds great as is. There's a little bit on this, and there's a little bit on Before We Say Goodbye, but not really. The best Death Montage theme song ever. There's just a little bit piano-wise, but that's really it. Just making sure that things are not too much on top of everybody for all these other ones. It's really not too much of the arrangement that I had to do, with the exception of these two. These two took the longest, so I did those first. Those are done. I'm real happy with those. Kiss Another Wave is a little bit complex from the standpoint of what I want to do production-wise and with some automation. But that one's, I've got that. I would say these are 94% where they want to be. Without me getting the final vocals in there, they're not going to be 100%. Last year, I spent a lot of time in the arrangement phase and not enough time in get the vocals down and bring everything in and just get the mix done. I like this saying in the production music industry world. Mixes are never finished. They're abandoned. And I really like having a defined, definitive deadline here. There you go. Still on track. I'm very much on track. Here is what's going to happen. It's the 21st, so this would be Wednesday, yeah? It is Wednesday now, straight up for me. 22nd March, Wednesday, 22nd March, midnight, minute 1. I'm right on track for this to start tracking the lead vocals. Yep. And actually, this photo video shoot got moved. Here, I need to update this. That's going to move to here. And what I anticipate... Ooh, apologies for the plosive. What I anticipate happening is... When is Sunday? What day is Sunday? It's the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th. That's Friday, 26th. Sunday. We're going to be looking really good on Sunday. Really good. Yeah, I think I should be in master... I should be about 2.5 days ahead by Sunday. I don't think, unless I'm going to clean up some stuff, track vocals, I don't think I'm going to need to track anything past Sunday. Why is that? Because I joked about it a little bit in the intro, but yeah, my voice is back on track due to the care that I have been showing it. After getting a nice, good, long night's sleep, not overworking it during the day, and using and working on proper form. As a matter of fact, you heard me do the little dolphin squeal too. I'll be doing some vocal warm-up stretching exercises on Thursday, and I want to broadcast those live to you. Call it working on the range. Yeah, like the practice driving range, we're going to be working on that vocal range. Get to flex for you just a little bit. See where I am. And also, the more that I practice with effective form, the more control I've got, and then singing the songs becomes more muscle memory to me. Each place in the song, as I record it, I'll do 3 takes with the guide track, and I'll stop, and I'll go back and I'll listen, do a little bit of comping for those 3 takes. I'll spend about 20 minutes on comps and listening. I'll listen to the song about 5 or 6 times on loop. Then I'll go back and I'll do a set of anywhere from 4 to 7 takes on loop and attempt to get a perfect 1 take recording for vocal, lead vocal. I'll stop after anywhere between 4 to 7, whatever feels good, and also depending on the song. Sometimes I'll sing the song, I'll actually start on the second verse. So I'll set it to record, I'll walk over to the booth, I'll get in the groove of the song, start on the second verse, and I'll go through and I'll sing it 2 whole times. So take 2 is a full take, take 3 is a full take, take 4 is a first verse only. I'll lay out the chorus, and I'll do a second verse. I'll do all the verses on that 4th take. And then I'll do 1 more last take, start to finish. And then if I'm not happy by then I will, and I'll let it keep rolling. And I'll lay out for a take, get some water, get all lubed up. And then do 1 last long 7th take and really focus on, get this stupid guy to focus. I'll focus on making sure that my diction is going well, making sure that the trouble notes that I identified after the first 3 takes in that 20-minute comp, make sure that that I'm hitting those notes effectively. But frankly, if I'm If I'm on, I'm on. It's going to be about the same. I'm going to give you a performance that is very similar. Very similar indeed, once I get in the groove of things. If I'm having one of those days, and I do, oh, believe me, I do, just not too much lately. But if I do have one of those days where I'm just not feeling it, I don't force it. I don't force it if I'm not feeling it vocally, when I'm tracking vocals here. Tracking vocals, don't force it. Where I used to get in trouble during the tracking phases, and why I couldn't track that many songs. Some days it would be fine. I could go in there and I could knock out a whole album, or I could knock out 8 songs and give you quality stuff in a 10-hour session, right? Or I could go in for 2 hours and give you absolute nothing. Well, I'm attempting to make sure that I do everything I can to be on all the time. To have my very best vocal quality day in and day out, even after talking to you every single day for 20 days in a row, multiple hours at a time, and starting the singing process. To be honest with you, my voice I feel like on Thursday, 2 more, assuming that I get 2 more good nights sleep, my voice is going to be the best that it can possibly be quality-wise, as far as vocal cord, the vocal penile cord duplicates, the real vocal penile cord duplicates, as opposed to the fake vocal vaginal flaps. Real vocal penile cord duplicates. The vocal cords. I can survive with no vocal cords, but my voice is it doesn't have that fullness and distinct characteristic that you're hearing now whenever my vocal cord integrity is on the fritz. And for me, that's a key. How am I even going to pursue a band or do a 6-month tour in Europe, 3-month tour in Europe, and then we'll go to Australia or something, South Africa. Then we'll go to South America. Yeah. And then it'll be time to release album number 2. So we'll come back to the States and kick that off, and then just keep on making them rounds, baby. But how am I going to book a 60 concert tour, doing shows on back-to-back nights and showing off dolphin squeal and elephant hunch and everything else, mountaintop view scream, if I can't even hold my voice during a 5-day vocal recording session in my own home studio with no pressure on? Those are the questions I want to answer for myself. I've already done the live performance thing. I know that my voice can hold up for 2 hours worth. And I could do multiple shows. Here's the deal. I've got to always maintain proper lubrication. Like now, just like this. Yeah. But the most important thing is using proper form. And the way that I can use proper form is to practice and practice and practice and practice. Perfect practice. Perfect practice. It's muscle memory. Now I'm more focused on the performance and the expression of this intimate emotional connection through the magic of music that I am attempting to share with you live. I can go out there and rock it night in and night out and keep my voice. And thank you, Steve Lukather. Steve Lukather has some great thoughts on that too. I think we newbie rubes tend to overthink and overanalyze things just based on the fact that we don't have a whole lot of real life world experience. It's all just hypothetical and theoretical for a long time. But Steve Lukather has been shredding on guitar, obviously, but performing, singing. Great singer, great voice. He's been doing this for what seems like only 25 years, because he only seems like he's about, I don't know, just right around 38, 39. Hey, some people live their dreams. Some people close their eyes. Some people's destiny passes by. There are no guarantees. There are no alibis. That's how our love must be. Shh, 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 shh. Don't ask why. He's been going out and rocking for decades upon decades. And he mentioned it in an interview one time. It's like, I'll never lose my voice. Just go out there, and he doesn't even think about it. It got me thinking, maybe I shouldn't overthink this. I never used to lose my voice back in the day, back in them Throwback Thursday days. But then again, I was singing it with a different technique. I was singing with the wrong technique. I didn't have nearly the range that I've developed over the course of my adulthood. And I think that is largely due to the fact that I am using proper form for once in my life. Thank you, Georgie Cooper. Thank you. Thank you, sweet Georgie Cooper and Dan Cooper. Yeah. That's my philosophy on getting the best vocal performance. This is me in my producer hat, talking to me, the vocalist, the talent. And making sure that as the project manager on this, this is where I'm not the newbie rube. All right. That was my former life job description. Making sure that we stay on track here. That I stay on track and that you and I stay on track. Because you're just as much a part of this as I am. I'm sharing each step of my burden with you. What I'm saying is I'm still on track. I took 30 minutes to say, yeah, everything's still good. All right, well, good night. See you tomorrow. Told you it was going to be boring and lame. Thank you, and watch the one subscriber is going to unsubscribe tomorrow. Oh, please don't unsubscribe. The best is yet to come. I got some great stuff lined up for everybody. I will be broadcasting live during vocal tracking sessions. I think that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun for me, and hopefully it'll be fun for you and you'll hear me fail, and I will fail spectacularly, and then we will talk about it all on Self-Shame Saturday. I got to get some better material for that. It's just that all my stuff is so good, it's hard to make. I'm joking. That's all I do is provide material. Oh yeah, I provide material all the time. Good fail material. That's the secret of being me. Even my fails are a fail win. Oh yeah. when I planned this out, I'd forgotten that I spent a lot of time in that arrangement phase last year, and I think it wasted a lot of time. What I really need is just give me a good solid guide track, which I can get after I pre-process everything. Pre-process. All right, I've got, what day is this again? Yeah, so the pre-processing. I'm halfway done on the pre-processing, and I should be done with the pre-processing probably early morning, first part of the day on the 23rd. And then that still gives me plenty of time to work on some mixes and some arrangements during the afternoon whenever things are busy. This is a bedroom studio. It's just a little rinky-dink apartment in Spare Valley Ranch. It's spare because the Dallas Cowboys are no longer headquartered here. They moved out to Frisco. Start Frisco. It's real nice, though. It's real nice. Valley Ranch's claim to fame was it was Dallas Cowboys, the world's most valuable sports franchise. Headquarters. Walkable from me. No more. So now it's just spare. Like me. Yeah. Yeah. Next to me is a street. During the day, you can even hear a couple of cars whizzing by right now. It's midnight. From about 2:30, they shut down all the bars at 2 o'clock. So by 2:30, from about 2:30 until 5:15 a.m., there is a window of time where maybe one car will go by every hour and a half. It's a perfect time to track. The way I've acoustically treated this studio setup, I tracked everything wrong on my debut album Omniville. Very quiet, tough parts really for the first verse. I tracked that in the middle of kids being dropped off at school. You didn't hear anything, did you? Didn't hear that whistle going? No. Sure didn't. Got some acoustic treatment tips, tutorials. Tuesday is going to be my tutorial day. I shot a couple of little pieces that I'll debut next Tuesday, for Tutorial Tuesdays. Today, Wednesday, is Walk With Me Wednesday. Fire Walk With Me Wednesday. Walk With Me Wednesday. It's where I'll take you on a journey outside. I want you to walk with me. This is where I spend a great deal of my time is walking. Got a goal. Got a goal I'm about to reach, too, on my Pokemon Go. Sure am. 2 big goals, actually. But I want to share with you, while I still have an opportunity, what life for me has been like that typical day. I really think that tomorrow will be a great time to do that. Should be pretty good weather. Maybe a little bit windy outside, but I'll do a little broadcast live during the day, and then that way I can just keep working at night and give you a little quick update. Probably not, though. Poke Walk With Me. It's been really great. It's been really great for me physically to be able to get out and enjoy that sunshine and not be cooped up in an office all day. I can't imagine having to go back to that. Yeah, so I won't. Because I'm going to make this the best album ever. Yeah, it's not better, not worse. It's just different. It's going to be this bedroom boy's best. That's what I can guarantee. It'll be my best effort at it. And as you heard last night, hopefully the quality of the audio was good enough to come through. But there's a definite difference to the overall balance of the mix, and something that is very appealing that's happened whenever I process these tracks through the outboard analog gear, that I didn't do that last time. Made a lot of newbie rube mistakes. I try to clean those up as much as possible. On schedule. It's looking great, sounding great, feeling great. I really want to get those vocals done by Sunday, and then I can wreck my stuff. After that, I can go ahead and wreck my voice for 6 weeks. I'm not going to care. It's not going to be important. So I'll go back through on Ranch in the City, and I'll try to give it that. I'll try to give it a scream at the end. Maybe twice. I've got maybe 2 screams. Maybe. Maybe a little bit of screaming at the end of Before We Say Goodbye. We don't have to say goodbye. Just even doing that right there, I can feel it. I know that feel. I know that feel whenever I use poor form, and I intentionally do that scream, and it will wreck my vocal cords. Sometimes even I went as long as 9 weeks before, after an episode like that, of not having the voice that you hear now. It's horrible. It's a horrible feeling. Whenever this is my instrument. I am not a musician. I'm just a pokeponce. Oh, yeah. Oh, George. Yeah, when I don't have full vocal integrity, then my super freaky note, super duper high, super freaky note, super duper high, super squeaky note. Those, my attempts to vault into the 8th octave, it spares out quite a bit. But whenever they're tight, whenever my vocal cords are tight and I use good form, I warm it up. It's about this time of day between 12 and 4 a.m. that I can rear back, and after getting a run at it, I can hit some really freaky notes. We can debate all day the quality of said notes, and I don't think that I'm going to be able to. I don't think that there's a spot. There may be one spot on Bad Way to Be at the end where if I pull it off, it would be interesting. And that's a bad way to be, but it's just me. I could cover about 6.5 octaves in one breath if I wanted to, if I hit it right. Know what I mean? But what would that really do to the song? So I don't think I'll do it. But we'll show some of that on Working on the Range. Thursday. Throwback Thursday, and then we'll do a little Working on the Range at night. That'll be a fun day. That's tomorrow. Gosh. I'll set it up so that I I know what I should do. I should try to sing every note on the piano. That would be a fun challenge. I gotta make it challenging and fun. I'll get that set up. We'll see where I am. That'll be my goal, to sing every note on the piano. We'll see. We'll see where I am. I like to know. I've never tried that before. That'll be fun. We all know I can get the high one. Can I get that low note? And moreover, before I start this tracking process, I really would like to know where it's not even belt zone, but where the highest quality notes that I sing are. I think they're going to be really low. I think I'm going to be somewhere in the somewhere from the mid 2s to the mid threes. I think that's going to be my sweet spot. Really low, actually. I can hit a nice F sharp in the fourth. I can hit an A in the fourth. I've hit a B in the fourth. It was last year I was able to hit that, and then the last couple of times I've tried, I can only get a B flat. Full voice. I'm talking full voice now, not falsetto. That's the one thing I don't do is falsetto. My falsetto voice is just horrible. I don't even attempt it. The quality of the notes are terrible. It's my goal. My goal would be to stretch my full voice range up to a tenor C, C5. Tenor C, you mean like the state tenor C? No, not the state tenor C. Tenor C, the note. That's going to be tough. It'd be really tough. But I think with proper form and teaching and technique, I can stretch that B flat into a C. That B4 into a C5. Maybe I have to use a little more head voice. I think maybe I was using too much chest voice. I like to use chest voice. Maybe that's my problem. I should be using head voice instead of chest voice. But we'll see. I'm excited. I'm excited now for Thursday. Working on the range. See where I am. Yeah. What else do I have for you tonight? I think that's it. I hooked up a free trial of Amazon Prime, and I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Oh, hold one. Oh, George. Here's the other thing about that dolphin squeal. I'm working on the really high one. It's a different technique, and it's kind of holding me back from hitting a nice solid 6th or low 7th octave, nice full loud whistle note. You know what I mean? Practice perfect practice. Because I got my cartoon voice. I like to speak in whistle note. That was horrible. But you get the gist, right? I do voices. I gave you my demon voice earlier. Yeah. How's WME ever going to holler at me if they book me a gig over at Universal? I go in and do some voiceover work. Some voice acting. And I don't have access to all my voices that day. How am I going to survive that gig? Yeah, it'll be one and done, won't it? Right. That's why I'm doing this. See where I am. And from the standpoint that I want to share it with you. I want everybody to be able to see all over the world anytime. It's like, oh man, you remember them days back in that studio whenever Roy was just, ooh. Struggling. Heck yeah. That's a bad way to be, but that's just me. I am Roy Golden, Dorado myself. Hopefully, you've been entertained, inspired, and encouraged to make the music you want to hear. Be the change you need to see and live the life you dared to dream. Why make believe when you can make be live? Like me. Later, Raod Dawg.